Is Sony still the king of noise-canceling earbuds? The Sony WF-1000XM6 are finally here, and I've been testing them out for a few weeks already, putting them through the buy or skip treatment. In this video, I'll go over my pros, cons, and comparisons to the AirPods Pro 3, as well as the previous gen Sony WF-1000XM5. And you guys know the drill. Links are in the description in case you want to check them out at any point during my Sony WF-1000XM6 review. Let's start with the WF-1000XM6 design and controls, because they've been redesigned quite a bit. By slimming the XM6 earbuds down 11%, they don't feel as bulky as the XM5 did. Even with a minor weight increase, the better weight distribution makes them feel lighter and more secure. Sony's signature spongy ear tips also help a lot with feel, and they mold to your ears so the seal you get is excellent, which gives Sony's earbuds a big advantage over Apple and Bose. Controls are fully customizable through the Sound Connect app, but I also think the out-of-the-box settings will work really well for most people. One tap of the left earbud toggles noise canceling on or off, and the same gesture on the right earbud pauses and plays media. I can also lower volume by tapping rapidly on the left and raise by tapping rapidly on the right. The only real miss in terms of design? The charging case. Not sure what Sony was thinking here. The chunky, angular shape feels awkward in my pocket, and it doesn't sit right on some wireless chargers. Give me these buds in this case, and that honestly would have been much better. Speaking of much better, Sony improved its microphone game. The WF-1000XM6 have additional mics and better processing, resulting in clean call quality, natural sounding voices, and filtered background noises. They're not studio microphones, like I wouldn't record voiceover on them, but they're very solid for calls. People say I sound pretty good on phone calls because of the XM6's abilities to tune out the noise around you and make your voice the focus. What do you guys think? Can you hear me pretty clearly? Do you hear all the cars and wind behind me? But also, I'm going to show you the AirPods mic, because I think the microphone sounds better than Sony's. But what do you guys think? Does this Sony mic sound better or worse than the AirPods Pro 3? Now, let's talk audio performance. The sound quality of the Sony WF-1000XM6 is outstanding. It's incredibly well balanced with clear separation between vocals and instruments. Punchy but controlled bass and zero distortion even on bass-heavy tracks. The XM6 handled everything effortlessly. Sony's DSEE Extreme processing also makes compressed audio sound noticeably better, especially on iPhone where LDAC isn't available. It doesn't replace true lossless audio, but it absolutely closes the gap. Noise canceling? Simply put, this is the best auto noise canceling I've ever used in earbuds. Flights, gyms, city noises, the XM6 creates a genuinely silent bubble. Ambient sound mode is also excellent, with granular control so you can stay aware of your surroundings without feeling like you've turned auto noise canceling completely off. The AirPods Pro 3 perform well with noise canceling too, but not as well as the Sony. Although I will say, when it comes to transparency mode, Apple does a better job at making me forget that I actually have earbuds in. But how long can I actually enjoy that top-notch performance? When it comes to battery life, the Sony WF-1000XM6 gets you 8 hours with auto noise canceling on and 24 hours total with the case, which puts the XM6 right in line with the best noise canceling earbuds on the market. What matters more is how it performs in real life, and for me, that meant nearly a full week of mixed use, travel days, workouts, and long listening sessions. And when they finally did die, 5 minutes of fast charging gave me an hour of playback, which is exactly what you want from earbuds like these. I would say this battery life performance is on par with my AirPods Pro 3, but nothing beats being able to quickly check my earbuds and case battery by simply opening the case and placing it near my Apple device. So I think that the AirPods Pro 3 still have a slight advantage in that area. Now, I wasn't sure whether to label the price as a pro or a con, because on one hand, the Sony WF-1000XM6 are $100 more than AirPods Pro 3 when you factor in the sale price you can usually fetch. Given how Sony has been creeping their prices up across their entire lineup lately, I was fully expecting a new model tax. Seeing them stick to the same MSRP as the previous generation is a win for us, especially with all the improvements you're getting. If $330 still feels like a lot to you, you can still pick up the Sony WF-1000XM6 at a solid discount. They're still fantastic and are currently sitting around $250, so I'll link that deal below. But if you already have the XM5, you might be wondering if it's worth the upgrade. Here's the short answer. Yes, if comfort and auto noise canceling matter to you. The XM6 is smaller, more comfortable, and cancels noise better and sounds more refined. Battery life is the same, but the overall experience is better. If your XM5s are still working and you're happy, you don't need to upgrade, but if you've had fit issues or want the best auto noise canceling Sony offers, or are just ready for something new after a few years, get the XM6. But then there's the Apple AirPods Pro 3. The AirPods Pro 3 are very well-rounded earbuds, especially if you're deep in Apple's ecosystem like me. They're seamless, lightweight, and extremely convenient. And honestly, guys, they've been my daily driver since their release. But when it comes to pure sound quality, EQ control, and noise cancellation customization, the Sony WF-1000XM6 are more impressive. Sony gives you more control over how your music sounds and how auto noise canceling behaves, while Apple prioritizes simplicity and ecosystem integration. But for me, being able to adjust my EQ is a huge win, and the sound quality is noticeably better with the Sonys. In the AirPods' defense, however, they are, like I said earlier, $80 to $100 cheaper, have a better case design, and can provide those specific Apple features. So, buy or skip the Sony WF-1000XM6. For me, this is a strong buy. The Sony WF-1000XM6 fixes the biggest complaints about previous models while pushing sound quality and noise cancellation even further. The case design isn't my favorite, but that's a small trade-off for what are genuinely some of the best noise-canceling earbuds you can buy right now. And that's all for today's episode of Buy or Skip. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about the XM6. As always, I'm Phil Rodriguez, this is Tom's Guide, and I'll see you in the next video.